Stacey. I'm Stacey, and today is the very last day of us reading Marvin and Friends, Cheery Clairey's Winter Wonderland. Now, if this is your first day joining us, don't worry about it. I got links below where I have the other videos to this book that you can go ahead and check out. And then once you have watched those, you can come back and follow along with this one, okay? All right. So today we're going to find out how this book ends. I'm so excited to see, aren't you? All right, let's do it. Chapter 9, Hot Chocolate. Cheery Clairey's parents arrived just after the kids finished putting the finishing touches on their snowman. They called the kids over to the nearby picnic table. Clairey's mom and dad knew the kids would get cold and thirsty while playing in the snow, so they surprised them with hot chocolate. Dad pulled 3 thermoses of yummy hot chocolate from his tote bag. Clairey's parents also had a bag of tiny marshmallows and cups for the kids, which they placed on the picnic table. Of course, the friends couldn't wait for their delicious sweet treat. Some of the friends sat around the picnic table and snuggled close together. They sipped their delicious hot chocolate with tiny marshmallows that floated on the top. When the kids were finished, everyone thanked Clairey's mom and dad for the tasty hot chocolate as they waved goodbye. Marvin licked the last of a sweet, sticky marshmallow from his lips, while hungry Hannah stuffed a handful of marshmallows into her mouth. Thank you. Goodbye. Chapter 10, Sledding. The kids' tummies were full, and their bodies felt toasty warm after drinking the hot chocolate. Now it was time to walk over to an even bigger snowy hill so they could go sledding. Paul was having so much fun with his friends that he was no longer worried about his sled sliding over a big rock and falling into the freezing snow. He decided that if he fell off his sled, this would just be part of the fun. Sporty Scotty was leading the group as he raced up the steep hill at top speed. The other friends tried to catch up while dragging their sleds behind them. They were huffing and puffing as they made their way to the top. Cheery Clairey grabbed Paul's hand, and they ran up the hill as they tried to keep up with the rest of the group. Cheery Clairey was so excited, she decided they should form teams and have a sledding race to see who would reach the bottom of the hill first. The kids started to get into pairs for the big race. Messy Marvin joined forces with Big Bub. Marvin looked at the bottom of the hill, hoping to see lots of messy slush, but sadly, there was only a blanket of soft snow. Oh well, he thought to himself, maybe if it warms up, the snow will start to melt and turn into slush puddles. Cheery Clairey pointed to their snowman, Snowy Blizzard, down below, and Clairey couldn't help but smile as she admired the winter wonderland that surrounded them. Chapter 11, Ready, Set, Go! All the kids zoomed down the hill at top speed. Cheery Clairey and Picky Paul rode on Clairey's bright red sled, while Big Bub and Messy Marvin raced along on Bub's green sled. Hungry Hannah and Chatty Patty were smiling and laughing all the way down the hill on Hannah's wooden sled. Tired Terry clung tightly to Scotty's shoulder as the wind whipped past their faces. They screamed and laughed with delight on Sporty Scotty's super fast sled. The friends raced down the hill again and again. Clairey took a break to watch the kids. She enjoyed hearing their happy chatter, giggles, and screams. Clairey took a moment to remember her friends and family back in Trinidad. She missed her cousin Rashad every single day, and she hoped that someday soon he and the rest of her family could visit. It had been a fun day for everyone. Cheery Clairey asked if the friends would like to go ice skating the following weekend. Everyone agreed happily. The kids waved to each other as they left the park and headed for home. Goodbye! Cheery Clary and Messy Marvin enjoyed the warm sun on their faces as they walked along. Marvin's eyes lit up when he found a slush puddle on the sidewalk. Marvin jumped in with both feet. Finally, his fondest wish came true. Whether it was winter, spring, summer, or fall, Messy Marvin loved puddles. Clary walked along quietly. She thought about the last few months, and she felt lucky. She loved the snow, and she loved winter. She loved her teacher, her classroom, and all of her awesome friends. Cheery Clary was happy, and she was looking forward to her new life in Canada. The end. Oh my gosh, that was such a fun end of the story. They had hot chocolate, they went sledding together, and they made plans for the following weekend to go ice skating. Man, this sounds like a fun group of friends, doesn't it? Now, raise your hand if you enjoyed reading this book with me this week. It's a great one, isn't it? Now, if you still haven't grabbed your very own copy, I have a link below where you can do that, and a link where you can learn about the author, okay? All right, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do, because that way you can see when I have more story times coming up, because I got a lot in store soon. And I can't wait to share that with you. So thank you for reading with me this whole week, and I look forward to seeing you again.